Dr. Warner.
Thank you.
Heads below the knees. Feet back around the shoulders. Legs tucked behind the spine.
Hi, Kate.
Hi, guys. This is a surprise.
We just came by to bring you some magazines.
Oh, thanks. Guess what?
What?
I'm getting out of this contraption.
Oh, no. I kind of like it. It's sort of like a sadomasochist bed jacket.
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Mulray.
Hi, guys. So, how's the surgical site?
Oh, smooth as babies.
Are you here to examine me?
No, I'm here to hide. I just went 2 rounds with Nurse Krieger.
Who won?
It was a split decision. I decided to split.
Oh, speaking of which, we better go or we're going to miss the movie.
What movie?
I'm taking the kids to see a revival of A Man and a Woman.
Oh, no, without me?
Well, I see we have visitors. Never miss a trick, do you? Doctor, you're wanted in surgery.
Right, I was just making a few notes on Mrs. McCardle's chart.
With a thermometer?
Where did I leave that pen? Well, I'll be right.
We've all got to go. Visiting hours are over. Movie's almost starting.
I never have any fun.
Well, we'll take you to the movies on Sunday.
What's playing?
Ronald Reagan Festival. Shall we all see her later?
Goodbye, Nurse Krieger.
Dr. Hansen? Dr. Hansen, report to have...
I hate these ads for sportswear. Sexy Cheryl waxes up her skis for the long slalom. Sure she does. The only thing this woman ever waxed was her legs.
And how are you, my saucy little bag of slipped discs?
What's this?
You'll see.
Gonna watch videos?
Yep.
Highlights of your favorite operations?
Nope. A Man and a Woman.
You rented it?
Sure, I thought it might be nice to just sit back and watch a movie tonight.
Just you and me?
Well, unless you had other plans.
No, I just don't usually end up in bed on my first date.
I promise I won't try and play doctor.
This is really nice of you, but you don't get very much free time. Are you sure that you don't have something to do or somewhere to go to be with someone?
No. Now just relax and enjoy the movie. Doctor's orders.
Dr. Mulray! What is going on here?
We're about to watch a movie, and it's rated R, so stick around. We might want a sponge bath later. Ready?
Ready. Boy, all we need now is some popcorn.
Plain or butter?
Then she told me she saw him leave all dressed up, smelling of expensive cologne and wearing alligator shoes, and he told Millie he was only going bowling. But the day comes when you have to realize that alligator shoes means only one thing. Cocktail waitresses.
How long has this been going on?
Apparently quite a while. It seems there's this cocktail lounge down at the bowling alley.
No, I mean your roommate.
Oh, she came in this morning, first thing, picked up both the phones. You know as much as I do.
I have to call Jenny.
I don't care if he's my brother. He's no good.
You think she'll come up for air soon?
I don't know. Give her a minute. I've got to tell you about last night.
What?
John came in and we watched the movie A Man and a Woman.
How cute.
Yeah, he brought popcorn and everything.
Sounds like a date.
It was a date.
Okay, Millie, what else?
Well, hello. How are my favorite patients, current and former?
Resting comfortably, Doctor.
Good.
I'm only satisfactory. I have to use the phone, and I think those are going to have to be surgically removed.
Did you ever see anyone bowl in alligator shoes?
Use the one in my office. It's down the hall. Make a right at the vending machines. And would you bring me back a candy bar? Anything without nuts.
Oh, you got it.
Thanks. Sleep well?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about breakfast at Tiffany's?
Oh, great. I'm starving.
No, I mean for tonight's movie.
Oh, I think that would be great, but the balcony is occupied.
But you have pull with the projectionist. Mrs. McDevitt is about to be transferred.
You can do that?
Mrs. McDevitt, your 3 minutes are up. We're moving you across the hall.
You can do that.
Report to obstetrics, please. Dr.
Dr. Mulray's office? No, but I can get him for you. Oh, yeah, sure. Hold on a sec. Okay, go ahead. Accountant, canceling, lunch. Got it. And you are? His wife? His current wife, who he lives with? With whom he lives? No, I'm a candy striper, but I'll make sure he gets the message. You had her disconnected?
Oh, John had her transferred so we could watch another movie tonight. Wasn't that clever?
Clever, yeah. That's one of the words I could think of. I could also think of a couple of others.
Is something wrong?
I don't know how to say this.
What?
Does he wear alligator shoes?
Why?
Did he tell you he was married?
Married? No.
She just called him. I took the message.
How did she sound?
Trusting. Sorry.
I can't believe that.
Here's his candy bar. It's full of nuts.
That's nothing compared to what he's full of. I specifically asked him if he didn't have someplace to go to be with someone.
What's the matter? You couldn't remember the word married?
Allie, you can't ask a man that you are having a casual relationship with, even though it looks like it might be going in a not-so-casual direction, if he's married.
Who can't? I can.
Shut up and eat.
Telephone, please, Dr. Klein.
It's showtime.
Oh, John, gee, I'm really not in the mood for a movie right now. I'm really engrossed in this magazine.
The hospital supply catalog? Come on, I brought Cracker Jacks.
Could we talk for a second?
Sure. Let's talk.
Are you married?
Let's not talk.
Okay, let's not talk.
Look, Kate, I didn't tell you I was married because I don't feel married anymore.
Do you have a license?
Yeah.
Then you're married.
Yeah, but that's not married, and not in the way I want to be. We were married once, but now we just live together. And we talk about separating, about divorce, about seeing other people. But mostly we just sit in that apartment waiting for it to go co-op so we can buy it and sell it and split the money.
You should have told me.
Why? There are no vacancies in the building. Little joke.
Very little joke.
I was going to tell you.
When?
I don't know. You just don't say to someone with whom you're having a casual relationship. I mean, even if you hope it's going in a not so casual direction, that you're married.
I can't go along with that.
Believe it or not, I'm new at this.
Incompetence is no excuse, especially for a doctor.
Kate, if anything is going on between us, and I sincerely hope there is, no one is cheating and no one is getting hurt. What do you say? I rented High Noon.
We're having to breakfast at Tiffany's.
I couldn't find a hat to go with it. So, what do you say? Shall we watch a little Gary Cooper?
Yup.
Out. Out, damn spot out, I say. Stay. Hello?
Allie, you're not going to believe what happened tonight.
They mistook Nurse Krieger for a patient and removed her tongue.
Not that good. John came over and we watched High Noon. He wore a cowboy hat.
Where was his wife? Back at the ranch?
We talked about that. He said that it's not a real marriage. It's been over for a long time.
What did you expect him to say? I'm happily married. Move over, please?
Allie, marriages fall apart all the time. Remember? Yours did. Mine did.
It sounds as if you want me to say it's okay for you to go out with him, even though your common sense tells you not to.
Have I ever told you how much I hate talking to you?
What are friends for?
What do you think I should do? Get a new doctor?
Keep the doctor, lose the cowboy.
You're right. Hello? No, Mrs. McDevitt's gone. What? No, wait. I didn't mean that.
Lunchtime.
Yeah. Hi.
Are we in the mood for duck all along?
Oh, we sure are. Only this isn't it.
I didn't say it was. I merely asked if we were in the mood. It's a little hospital humor.
We are not amused.
No, no, we mustn't let being in traction affect our funny bone. Enjoy.
Morning, Nurse Krieger.
Afternoon, Dr. Mulray.
Hi, beautiful. How's the back?
Better.
You mind if I have your orange juice? I haven't had breakfast yet.
Sure. What have you been doing all morning?
Running around.
Jogging?
Moving.
What?
Barbara and I talked last night, and I moved into a hotel this morning.
What? I mean, so fast.
Well, I told you we both knew it was coming.
This didn't have anything to do with me, did it?
It had everything to do with you.
Doctor, you're wanted in 307. Mrs. Leonard's elbow is draining.
Be right there. Be back as soon as I can. Wow, my heart's pounding.
His heart's pounding, her elbow's draining, and my conscience is killing me.
Don't get up. It's just us.
Where have you guys been? I've been phoning you all afternoon.
School, at the supermarket, at the post office, at the drugstore, at the accountant. Move over.
Allie, I have to talk to you.
About what?
About the movie that we saw.
What movie?
The guy in the alligator shoes.
Are you on medication?
The Western movie. Remember you said he shouldn't ride off with somebody else's cattle while his wife was still at home?
I have no idea what... Oh, the cowboy with the white jacket.
Right. You're not going to believe what happened in the sequel. He left the ranch.
Be closer to the schoolmarm?
I haven't seen that part yet.
Alligator boots. Cowboys don't wear shoes.
Or white jackets. Are you sure it wasn't the town doctor? You know, I think I've seen this movie before.
No, you haven't. It ends very unhappily. He breaks the schoolmarm's heart. She gets hooked on rot gut. She ends up in some godforsaken mining town, drinking from a bottle and doing favors for unwashed gentlemen.
Want to know what I think of this movie?
No. Would you go to the waiting room for 5 minutes, please?
Why? Because I can't go to the laundry room to be alone.
He left his wife?
Left his wife.
Boy, that was quick. He's only known you a couple of weeks. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm your greatest fan, but what have you got that the rest of us haven't?
Trouble?
So what are you going to do?
Well, I don't know. I guess I'm not going to see him anymore.
What do you mean you guess?
Well, I don't know what the right answer is.
I do. It's choice number 1, no. Use a sharp pencil and fill in the circle completely.
Allie, this is not my SATs. This is my life we're talking about.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you see any similarity between you, him, and his wife, and me, Charles, and Claire?
We're going for a little ride, Mrs. McCardle.
Where to, Nurse Krieger?
The X-ray room.
Again? Why don't you just stick me in the microwave and be done with it?
Mr. X-ray is our friend, Mrs. McCardle. He shines his special light and lets us see all those filthy things festering inside us.
Is that from the nurse's manual, or is that your own personal philosophy?
Did Dr. Mulray say why I need another X-ray?
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Is there something wrong with me that I don't know about?
I prefer not to lower our talk to a personal level. Someone will be with you shortly, Mrs. McCardle.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't know why, but I always have the feeling that that woman has pictures of me doing something I don't remember. Are we ready to proceed?
With what?
Okay, I've been reviewing your case history very carefully, and it occurs to me that a crucial part of your treatment might have been ignored.
What's that?
A decent dinner. You like?
I like.
Tarzan happy. What?
What?
Why are you smiling like I just gave you a shot?
No, am I?
Trust me, I give lots of shots. That's the look.
John, I think that we should talk.
Okay, what about?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I have a feeling we're going to figure it out as we go along. I just feel that...
Is the cafeteria closed for repairs, Dr. Mulray?
Mrs. McCardle and I were just discussing her case. Is there something I could do for you?
I know it sounds silly, but I thought we might be allowed to use the X-ray machine.
Why, what's the problem?
Mrs. McDevitt seems to have injured her shoulder. I think you might know her. She's one of your patients, too.
How'd she hurt herself?
She fell out of bed, reaching for the phone.
All right, bring her down and take Mrs. McCardle back to her room. I'll see you in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Dr. Warner.
Yeah, so I'll pick it up on the way home. Thanks. Bye-bye.
We'll just park you here for the nonce, Mrs. McCardle.
Dr. Hanson.
Did you tell him no?
I didn't tell him anything. I didn't get a chance to.
Why, were you forcibly restrained?
No, I was forcibly interrupted. Allie, he brought me the most beautiful dinner.
So do the waiters at Lutece, but you don't have to go out with them. You know this guy's in no position to start a relationship.
Allie, I don't know anything except here's a terrific guy and he wants me. And whether he's on the rebound or not, I just know there aren't that many terrific guys out there. And he may be the last one who wants me.
And maybe they won't raise taxes.
I think that you're the wrong person to talk to about this.
Why?
Because you've got me mixed up with Claire.
Well, there are certain similarities.
That's not fair. Charles was married to you at the time.
So was John until he met you.
Are you calling me a Claire?
I'm not calling you anything. All I am saying is that...
Never mind. This is not your problem. It's my problem, and I think I'll just go solve it myself.
Will you just listen to me for 1 second?
Will you let go of my wheelchair?
Not until you listen to me.
I've heard enough already. Nobody calls me a Claire and gets away with it.
Well, then stop acting like a Claire.
Why should I? You're happy without Charles. She's happy with him.
That's not the point. You're going to get hurt. Until the dust settles, this guy doesn't know what he wants.
Allie?
Claire, Kate.
Thanks. I think I'll just go wait outside the X-ray room. John?
Present.
So, what happened with Mrs. McDevitt?
Well, it was just a bruise, so I gave her some ice.
And sent her packing.
You took the awful joke right out of my mouth. So, you were saying?
Yes, I was, wasn't I?
What were you saying?
Well, what I was going to say was, what I meant to say was...
Listen, while you're trying to remember that, let me say something. I've been doing a lot of thinking.
You have?
Yeah. And I thought, I should move out of that hotel. I mean, that's no place to live.
Oh. Well, where were you thinking of going?
I thought maybe I'd get a little sublet in the village.
The village?
Yeah, it's a neighborhood in Manhattan.
I know. I live there.
Well, what do you know? Now, really, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? What's wrong?
I'm getting this funny feeling.
What kind of funny feeling?
Well, it's kind of a scary funny feeling, like maybe I should be apologizing to Allie right now.
I don't understand.
I think maybe I do, finally. Look, maybe I can explain it in your frame of reference, okay? You are suffering from what we specialists refer to as a slipped commitment, complicated by multiple fractures of the marriage. This often results in a buildup of unhealthy amounts of despair and fear of loneliness, typically concentrating here.
The ascending colon?
Oh, I thought that was the heart.
No, the heart's up higher.
Anyway, the point is that most people recuperating from this condition are frequently dependent on crutches. But eventually they find out that those crutches are no longer needed, and without giving it too much thought, they just toss them away. And there sit those crutches all by themselves, feeling awful and eating too much chocolate.
Take it you're the crutches.
Yeah.
Well, in that same frame of reference, I would like a second opinion.
I'm afraid that is my second opinion. I'm afraid that's my last opinion.
Can I call you?
Sure.
When?
Raise your graying hair.
I beg you.
Your sagging bosom, your failing eyesight.
If you stop, I promise I'll take you to the playground and push you on the swing.
Don't push too hard. At my age, I get dizzy.
Your Honor. On what ground? Mr. Furman has already told...
Yeah?
Yeah? That's how we answer the phone?
Oh, listen to this. There's this guy that took his wife's trust fund to buy a condominium in Sarasota to share with his girlfriend.
Allie, will you turn off the TV? I've got news from the real world.
What's so important?
Guess who's going to San Francisco?
Why are you going to San Francisco?
I didn't say it was me.
Oh, who is it?
Me, but I wanted to be the one to say it.
Why?
You remember I told you that Sloan was going to merge with another travel agency?
No.
I told you.
Who listens, so?
So anyway, he wants me to go out there and set up the computers.
Great, when?
Right away, today.
Oh, no. You're gonna miss Jenny in the school show.
I know. I'm sorry. I'll send her a telegram. Look, I gotta run. I'll be home as soon as I can. Bye.
Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day
Yes.
I'm Ann Forte, Jenny's acting teacher.
Oh, hi.
You know, I want to congratulate you. I think Jenny's got real talent.
Oh, thank you. She is pretty good, isn't she?
Pretty good. She's terrific. You know, with the right kind of encouragement, she could be a real professional.
Beautiful dreamer, wake on to...
Oh, no. What? My plant. We're stuck.
Okay, let's try going backwards slowly.
All right.
Okay?
Yep.
You ready?
Yep. Slow enough?
We're stuck.
Don't panic.
I won't.
I was talking to myself. I'm terribly sorry. We're stuck in here. The plant will just be a few minutes. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just on my way to European literature. I go to school.
You want me to give you a note?
No! What's that?
A doorbell.
How do you attach it to the door?
You don't. It's a prop. A sound effect. Just
Are you in theater?
television.
Any show I might have seen?
Ever hear of Dingo Bob?
No.
Cavalcade of Pasta?
I don't watch that much TV.
It's okay. Channel G. Cable.
Oh!
Are you stuck?
Are we stuck?
No, we're in a cab going down Lexington Avenue. Are you the prop girl?
Well, yeah, the wardrobe assistant, the assistant director, the gopher, you know, station manager.
Wow.
Oh, on a normal station, wow, on Channel G.
Sounds good to me.
So, how come you still go to school?
Oh, what else? I'm divorced.
I was almost divorced. Twice.
Twice? What's almost divorced?
If I had gotten married, I would have gotten divorced. Anyway, I don't really want to talk about it.
I understand.
3 years we'd been together before we set the date. We flew to a little chapel in Niagara Falls.
And?
Oh, I don't want to talk about it, really.
Oh, it's okay.
We had this big fight in the waiting room. Then we got back together for another 2 years. We were supposed to get married again last year.
Yeah?
I don't really want to talk about it,
That's
honestly.
okay.
You the ones who were stuck?
No, they left. We're the new ones.
Strictly, I'll get you out.
Oh, okay. Stay where you are.
I'm in no hurry to get to class. We're up to Thomas Mann. I hate Thomas Mann.
Do you want to play hooky?
Make me an offer.
You want to come see the station?
I'd love to. Just don't tell my kids.
All right.
Okay, ladies.
Oh, thank you very
Working.
much. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Poor wandering one.
been in better voice.
Really?
In the 3 weeks I've been here, she's never once been in better voice. Jack. Sam. Allie, would you mind?
Yeah. Why do you let her sing on the show?
Oh, see that?
Yeah.
Every time that's on instead of a program, we move one step closer to losing our franchise.
Why?
It's the rules. We have to fill 8 hours of airtime a day. I have to fill 8 hours of airtime a day.
How did you get this job?
Luck. I came in one day with an idea for a program. The station manager liked it so much, he decided to make me his assistant. 2 days later, he was fired. I got promoted.
Wow. What was your idea?
Promise not to laugh?
Yeah, I promise.
I wanted to do a program where people, ordinary people, could come on and talk about anything. You know, like a lonely guy on New Year's Eve who doesn't have a date. Why shouldn't he come on? There are people out there who are lonely just like him, or a husband and wife who want to have a fight. Let them come on here, you know. People can call in, help solve their problems.
Great.
Don't you think we need more than cooking shows and aerobics?
Right. What kind of shows do you do?
Cooking shows and aerobics. For now. But if I can save the franchise, I know I can do the kind of programming I want to do.
Good for you.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to human sexuality. Hello, and welcome to human sexuality. Oh, welcome to human sexuality.
Did we just change the subject?
Oh, I've got to do a show on sex therapy right now.
You perform, too?
In a pinch.
Oh, all I ever do is make pot roast and misinterpret Thomas Mann.
I'm ready, Eddie.
Oh, hello, sweetie. What are you going to do for us today?
Swan Lake.
All of it?
The dying swan.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Well, why don't you just spin right into the other room and we'll get to you just as soon as we can. Okay, all right. I'd rather she wasn't here when we talked about sex therapy.
Oh, right. Let her parents handle it.
No, I just don't want her correcting me.
Speaking of children, I have a daughter who happens to be a wonderful singer.
We'll bring her down. We'll put her on. Ellie, you want to help?
Yeah.
Okay. Sam, we're on. Come on. Okay. Now you sit right here. All right? And every time I point to you, you ring the bell. Oh, good. Okay. When I point. Okay?
Yeah.
Sam, I'd like you to meet my new friend, Allie. Well, that's good. You see, I pointed and you bing-bonged. Very good. Sam is our link to the golden age of television.
The golden age of television, and now this.
Sam, Allie thinks I'm glamorous.
Oh, a recent acquaintance, huh?
Eddie, can we start this? I got a job interview.
Oh, sure. Allie, this is Jack.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Come in. Today our topic is, should you talk during sex? And if so, what the heck should you say?
Chip, Jenny, Emma. What? Jenny, you're going to sing on TV. Emma, you're going to play for her. I just met a woman who runs the station. Wait a minute. I'll show you. Okay. Now, we have 2 days to decide what you're going to sing and what you're going to wear. Is your yellow dress back from the cleaners? Never mind. I'll go look for it.
I'm gonna be on TV?
I'm going to accompany her?
You're going to be a star!
You're gonna be on that?
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow,
Smile, Jenny. Catch up, Emma.
you're always a day away.
Okay, again. This time I want you to start slow and build. And Emma, ease up on the pedal a little, okay? Take 2.
I hate this. It's better than doing the dishes.
Take 2. Hit it.
The sun will come out tomorrow till there's none.
Pitch, Jenny, pitch.
Tomorrow.
tomorrow, tomorrow. I love ya, tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Smile, Jenny. You too, Emma.
Just thinking about tomorrow.
Tempo, girls, tempo.
You're always a day away.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Jenny Lowell, one of the many talented teenagers here in New York City. If you feel you have talent, why don't you bring it down to Channel G? Now.
That's a wrap.
That was wonderful, Jenny. Great accompaniment, Emma.
Oh, I was terrible.
All right, don't take my word for it. You, madam, wasn't she wonderful?
Wonderful. Only I could tell she was a little nervous. She's a lot looser at home.
See, I was terrible.
If you were so terrible, would I ask you back?
What?
You mean it?
Sure.
I knew it the minute I looked into that monitor. The camera loves her. She's fresh. She's now. She's what's happening. She's going to be a star. Eddie, on her next appearance, I think she should sing something uptempo.
Oh, all right.
What are you going to do? I'm going to be a star, unless I fire my agent. But, Mom, I hated it.
You don't hate it.
Trust me, I hate it.
It's just stage fright. Everybody feels it. Even Laurence Olivier feels it.
Who's Laurence Olivier?
Somebody with a stage mother.
Whips? Did you say whips? And chains? Look, Dr. Satan, I'm sorry. I think you've got the wrong station and the wrong approach to life, I may add.
Lunchtime.
Great, I'm starving.
They didn't have turkey salad. I got you tuna. They didn't have wheat. I got you rye. They didn't have herbal tea. I got you coffee.
Perfect.
Can I talk to you?
Of course, Jack.
Well, you know I work here for school credit and I don't get paid or anything.
Would you like to borrow some money?
No, I'd like to borrow the station. You see, for our midterms, we have to make original films, and I kind of mentioned that maybe we could show them on the station.
Well, how many films do we have?
50?
Done.
There are 60.
Get out of here.
Thanks. Excuse me, I've got to call the coast.
Hi, Allie. Jenny. Emma. Hi. So, what's the matter?
What's the matter? Jenny doesn't want to go on.
You don't?
No.
Why not? It's just a song. It's no big deal.
No big deal, then why do I have to do it?
Girls, if I've started something, I'm very sorry. It's not that important.
You didn't start anything. They fight all the time.
We do not fight all the time.
We fight a lot of the time.
Because you're 17 and you don't think you need a mother anymore.
I don't. I'm not a child.
Eddie, what do you think?
I think you sound exactly like me and my mother.
When you were 17?
No, now.
I should never have let you get your ears pierced. That was the beginning of the whole thing.
What? You know what this sounds like?
What?
This sounds like exactly what I wanted to put on the air.
There's enough violence on television.
You're talking. You're communicating. You're sorting things out. You're working things out.
Screaming at each other.
Screaming, yelling, kicking, biting, talking. Who cares? It's real. That's what it's about. Boy, what a show this would make. Would you let me do it?
Want to let you do what?
Let me put you on the air.
Us?
No singing, just talking.
When?
Now. We'll preempt, dimmers and switches. The choice is yours.
I would if you would.
Then I would.
Put us on.
Are you sure you want to do this? I get a lot of bad ideas. Mr. Ferguson, oh, look at what you've done for the show. Oh, my God, look at the switch and the dimmer. Oh, do you know, I think that we should put you on later, when it's dark.
And I think a 17-year-old has a responsibility to listen to her mother.
And I think 17-year-olds are women, not children. And if we're going to make mistakes, we should be able to make them and learn from them.
Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Jenny. An age-old problem, an age-old struggle. What do you think? Call us at 555-6767 and have your say. That's 555-6767. So, it's an age-old struggle, isn't it? This mother-daughter thing. Here at 555-6767. Would you excuse me for a minute? I'm going to check the phone lines. I think they must be down. Here at 555-6767.
Mothers and daughters.
Hello, Allie. You don't know me. So, I'm a mom. So what about the kids then, huh? They go this way and that way, and they're in trouble. That's it.
I think she speaks for us all. Mothers and daughters?
Could I please speak to Jenny?
Yeah, it's for you.
Hello, Jenny. I really know where you are coming from, okay?
My mother is so manipulative. I have to, vacate to breathe.
Who needs it?
Maybe if she tried talking to her mother, communicating. Mothers and daughters?
Yeah, this whole thing started because the mother wanted the daughter to sing on TV. Well, if it's so important to her, let her sing herself.
Oh, I would if I could.
Well, everybody can sing. I mean, you couldn't be any worse than an old lady Mimi they keep putting on.
Mothers and daughters?
I agree with the last caller. Make the mother sing.
Yeah, Mom, why don't you sing?
Well, Punish the mother.
Hello, Allie. Don't sing, because the issue isn't singing. And my daughter agrees. Don't sing.
Mothers and daughters?
Make the mother sing.
Hello.
The mother should not sing.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day
away. And so we'll end on that note. Whatever it was. And we'll say goodbye from all of us here at Mothers and Daughters.
Ed Sullivan will turn over in his grave.
I just humiliated myself in front of millions of people.
Oh, come on, Allie, this is cable. You humiliated yourself in front of 10, 11 people tops.
Well, I kind of liked your singing, but then again, I like liver.
It wasn't the singing. I became a stage mother. And I think I know why.
Why?
Well, Kate's in San Francisco being an executive. You guys have a crisis a day. Everybody's got a life but me.
I know what you mean.
You? What are you talking about?
Well, I come here and then I go home alone and make meatloaf for one. Do you have any idea what meatloaf for one looks like?
Would you come here? I would give anything to come here. I'd do it for nothing.
Is your mother given to exaggeration?
No.
Perfect. You want to work for nothing? Fits exactly into our budget. You're hired.
Me as what?
Assistant station manager.
I accept.
All right.
What about school?
She can do it after school.
I'm in show business. I have a life.
Let's just say you're in show business.
Why? It's 35 degrees out and they're running around barefoot.
Well, it happened last summer.
It's a new shoe.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, Lewis. Give me part 712C
712C. Check. I think we have a problem.
Now, Louis, this is very complicated. Don't get frustrated just because you can't find a piece.
I'm not.
Good.
You already used it.
I did. Where? When?
No, Chip, this is very complicated, so don't get frustrated.
You believe this? Kate spends every penny in her pocket, then calls to tell me she's taking a cab home. And can I meet her on the corner with some money? Not that I mind, it's just the principle of the thing. You shouldn't have to... Sorry, I didn't realize I was alone.
What?
Nothing, Dr. Von Braun. I'm stepping out for a minute.
Right. Okay.
Aren't you going to answer the phone?
No, I am not answering the phone anymore.
Why not?
Because Emma and my sister always wait for someone else to answer the phone, and it's always for them. And they always want to know who it is before they'll talk to them. And if they don't want to talk to them, I have to tell them some stupid excuse about why they can't come to the phone.
Oh.
Watch. Yeah. Oh, hi, Jason. What did I tell you? Jenny, phone call. Who is it? Hugo Z. Quackenbush. It's Jason. Hi, how'd it go? Talk to Jeffrey? Why hasn't he called yet? Can't be that shy. I'm not trying to set Emma up. I'm just trying to get them together. There is two difference. Anyway, you never know. They might hit it off. Come on, he's not that bad. Well, for one thing, he's smart. And, well, listen, Emma's got to start somewhere, right? Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. What's that supposed to be? It's a Saturn V rocket. Looks more like the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Chip, will you get that? No. Thanks.
Hello? Yes, just a minute, please. It's for Emma.
Of course it is. Emma, telephone. Find out who it is. Who's calling? He says it's Joseph K.
Who? Tell him I'm in the middle of a zither lesson.
She'll be right down.
Thanks a lot, Chip.
You're welcome.
Hello? Yeah, this is Emma. Who? Oh, hi, Jeffrey. Who's Joseph K? No, I didn't catch the reference. Right, the trial. Kafka. How stupid of me. Yeah, well, I guess you do if you've read it 4 times.
Who's she talking to?
She's talking to Kafka.
Kafka died?
She was talking to Kafka.
Look, I really wish I could talk, but... What? Next Saturday? I can't. Because? Just because. Well, if you insist, I'm just not interested, okay? I'm sorry. Goodbye. Guess who that was?
I give up.
Jeffrey Melton, can you believe it?
He finally called you?
He asked me out. I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I mean...
Well, he's not that bad.
I guess not, if you're into self-torture and despair. Plus, he's got the rattiest little mustache. What do you mean he finally called? Jenny, you didn't. You told him to call me?
Emma, listen, he's a really nice guy. He's really smart.
You told him to call me?
Oh, he likes you a lot, and he's so shy.
You told him to call me? Yeah. Can I talk to you upstairs?
81A, primary fuel injection nipple.
I just gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I put... Oh.
Louis, you have to be more careful with the glue.
Ow.
I don't understand why you would do that to me.
Emma, I didn't do anything to you. I was trying to help you.
Yeah, well, setting me up with Jeffrey Melton is not my idea of a humanitarian gesture.
I'm sorry. I thought you liked the brainy type.
I like science fiction. I don't want to date an alien.
Jeffrey's not an alien. He's from New Jersey.
Great. First you insult me, and then you make jokes about it.
Emma, I didn't mean to insult you, okay? Let's just study for the test.
What event was the catalyst that began World War I?
I mean, you're just always complaining that you don't have a boyfriend, so I thought I'd help find one.
Jeffrey Melton is not a boyfriend. He's a social disease.
Okay, just get a gun and shoot me. The assassination of Archduke Ferdinand.
Would you go out with him?
I don't know. I might.
If you were as desperate and unattractive as I am, is that it?
All right, Emma, I've learned my lesson. The next time you start moaning about not having a boyfriend, I just won't listen.
Well, for your information, if I needed help getting a boyfriend, you're not the person I would ask for it.
Meaning?
Nothing, just forget it.
Meaning I haven't done so well for myself.
I didn't say that.
I hope not. I mean, you'd be really lucky to find a boyfriend as nice as Jason.
May I remind you that I did find someone as nice as Jason. I found Jason, and I turned him down.
So what you're trying to say is that Jason's not good enough for you, but he's good enough for me.
Stop twisting around everything I say.
Emma, you just can't accept the fact that I'm more popular than you are.
Popular is not the word I would have chosen.
You know, I don't have to stay and listen to this.
Well, don't let me keep you.
Believe me, I won't. You know, that's the last time I'll do you a favor.
Is that a threat or a promise?
You buy 5 pairs of shoes and you can't save $4 for cab fare?
At least I can walk home in style.
You didn't walk home.
How could I, carrying 5 shoe boxes? Look who's here. Hi, Louis.
Hi, Kate.
Oh, it's good to see you. How are you?
Fine, thank you. I'm learning a lot. I know the secret of making great coffee now.
Oh, Louis, you always say that.
But I really do. I learned the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. The teaspoon is little and the tablespoon is big.
Pay attention, Kate.
How does that go again?
Louis, why don't you stay to dinner and show her how it's done?
Thank you, Allie. I'd like that.
Where are the girls?
They're upstairs fighting.
Why?
Because they hate each other or something. I didn't catch all the details.
Our daughters hate each other.
Or something.
I don't know about you, but I think we ought to stay out of this until whatever it is blows over, which I'm sure it will.
I disagree completely.
I knew you would. Let's go butt in.
Is this it?
Is that what?
Whatever we were looking for.
I don't remember. We really don't need it, do we?
Emma?
Yeah.
Jenny?
What?
I'm going in there.
Keep your guns ready just in case.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
I hate Jenny.
So I heard. It's reached the media.
You think someone's your friend, and then you find out what she really thinks about you.
What's that?
That I'm some kind of pathetic loser who'd be lucky to get a date with the rattiest mustache below 96th Street, and she's little Miss Perfect because she's got a boyfriend.
Wait a second. She said that?
You don't want to know the things she said to me.
Yes, I do. Start at the beginning.
That is the beginning. It gets worse.
And then she said rotten things about Jason.
No, she didn't.
She did. I was standing right there. She said he wasn't good enough for her, but he was plenty good enough for me.
She did.
She did.
Well, can you believe that?
What do you think we ought to do about it?
At the moment, nothing. They can't stay angry forever. Eventually, hunger will get the best of them, and then it'll be easier to handle.
Good thinking, Juana. Wait a minute, don't you think maybe that goes like that?
Told ya.
Yeah, and could you guys launch it over there so we can set the table for dinner?
You know, it's silly how these little misunderstandings can get blown out of proportion, isn't it?
Well, it's all part of the maturing process, I suppose. You learn not to get so bothered about things.
Yeah, well, that's one good thing about getting older.
You know, I can see why she'd be upset.
Well, Emma has her reasons, too.
Oh, that's who I meant. I mean, I can sympathize with her very easily.
Oh, thanks, Al.
I mean, I know what it's like to be unpopular, and it's not fun.
Emma's not unpopular, and neither were you.
Oh, come on. I remember those parties when you were the center of attention, and I was the one to take a long, hard look at the wall moldings.
Allie, you're exaggerating. Besides, it wasn't my fault.
Oh, I'm not saying it was. I mean, you could have been a little more sensitive to it, but it wasn't your fault. Anyway, it's all in the past.
How was I insensitive?
Shh.
How was I insensitive?
I didn't say you were. I simply said that there were times when it wasn't particularly great for me to hear about some fantastic date you had with this football player or that musician.
Why didn't you say something?
You should have known.
How?
By being a little more sensitive.
What was I supposed to do? Ask you to go along?
It doesn't matter. I never even think about it.
What? Doesn't sound like it.
Forget it, will you?
Okay. Look, Allie, I'm sorry you couldn't get a date, but do you have to make me the scapegoat?
I'm not making you the scapegoat, and I don't care anymore, okay?
Okay. Can't believe you still hold a grudge.
Insensitive.
You know, you're incredibly thin-skinned.
Yeah, and you're just a little too smug.
And don't call my daughter unpopular in front of me.
Well, that's easily corrected. I won't remain in front of you.
Boy, you'd think they had nothing better to do around here than bother us.
Who is it? Your mother.
What do you want?
Well, for one thing, I don't want you to snap my head off. I didn't do anything to you.
Sorry.
Unlike other people in this house who are incredibly unfeeling towards others.
Emma?
Her mother?
What did Kate do?
Oh, where should I start?
I need someone to complain to.
And then she has the nerve to tell me I'm holding a grudge.
Sounds like you are.
I am not. And even if I were, is it any wonder when you consider how oblivious she was to my feelings? Am I right?
I don't know.
Just because she was too shy to go out and meet people doesn't mean she has to take it out on me as though I had anything to do with it. Am I right?
I don't know.
So what I'm saying is, I've been in Emma's shoes, and I know what it's like when your friends are more popular than you. So I just want you to be a little more considerate of her feelings instead of acting like Kate.
The important thing to remember is all this is going to pass, and the worst thing you can do is brood about it and look for someone to blame. Otherwise, you're going to end up all twisted and bitter like Allie.
I was being considerate. I was doing her a favor.
Let's not argue.
About who's doing what to whom. I mean, it's not getting us anywhere.
Why don't you just admit you're on her side? Against me.
Well, with that attitude, maybe I am.
Mom, don't blame me because you couldn't find a date. I wasn't even born yet.
All right, young lady. I've heard just about enough. You've made your bed.
Now you can dangle from it.
Hey, Mom, isn't she something?
Oh, she's something, all right. Don't get me started.
Maybe she'll like it better when it's finished.
This is silly.
Who is it?
Jenny, it's me, Kate. Can I come in?
Sure.
Emma, it's Allie. May I come in?
Sorry to bother you. I need an aspirin. Your mother gives me such a headache.
Tell me about it.
Why? What did she say to you?
I don't know, something about how I should be more conscious of other people's feelings or something.
That's the same line she used on me. Did she accuse you of being popular, too? Let me tell you something about your mother.
I just want you to know that I sympathize with you because I was in the same position myself.
What do you mean?
I mean, I know what it's like when your best friend gets all the attention and you can't get anybody to notice you. I remember one time when Kate and I went skating.
So finally, I talked your mother into going on a bicycle trip.
These two boys from Amherst skated over to us and started talking to her as if I wasn't there.
We met these two really cute guys. They were heading in the same direction, so they asked us if we'd like to ride along with them.
Well, you can imagine I felt about this big. And do you think Kate noticed?
Do you think Allie agreed to that?
Not on your life. They just went skating off, laughing for hot chocolate, and left me with frozen toes.
Of course not. She thought she was too good for them. And she wonders why she's not popular. Believe me, I know where you're coming from.
So believe me, I sympathize. Now, keeping that in mind,
do you think it would be so bad to make the generous gesture and just say you're sorry to Emma?
I think maybe you should swallow your pride and just understand that Jenny was only trying to help. What do you say?
I say that's a pretty tricky way to get me to apologize to your daughter. Nice try, Kate, but it won't work.
I guess that's it for now.
Great. What are you doing down here?
If you must know, getting away from your mother.
My mother?
Apparently she thinks I'm as big a wallflower as she was, and that was meant to cheer me up. So now the only member of your family who hasn't let me know how vastly inferior I am is Chip. But then he's busy right now.
Your mother's no better, you know.
I didn't say she was.
She went on and on about some stupid bike ride, and then she tried to strong-arm me into saying I was sorry.
Are you?
Did I say I was?
Excuse me for asking.
You're excused.
The next time you see your mother, could you please tell her that I don't need her sympathy?
You can just tell her yourself because we're not on speaking terms.
And why is that?
I don't remember. But I'm angry.
You should be. She's infuriating.
Oh, and your mother isn't?
Maybe, but not as bad as yours.
Just stop ragging on my mother, okay?
You agreed with me.
It's all right for me to agree she's my mother. I can say anything I want. That doesn't give you the right to go shooting your mouth off.
Oh, but you can insult my mother, is that it?
That's different.
It is not.
I'm talking to you. Why am I doing that?
I have no idea.
What am I doing here? Where am I going? Why am I folding laundry like my mother?
Will you please stop slamming the doors? Certainly, Your Highness.
Oh, hello again, Allie.
Hello, Louis.
The rocket is really coming along.
Good.
Everybody is running around a lot, Allie. Is there something wrong?
No, we're just practicing our fire drill positions.
That's a good idea. I have to use the bathroom very badly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Louis. Kate, Louis has to use the facilities if you're finished. Of course, Louis. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Your daughter is the most willfully stubborn girl I've ever met.
Doesn't surprise me. She has an expert for a roommate.
You're talking to me.
Not anymore.
Where are you all going?
Basement.
Was it something I said?
Nah, it's just women. Ready?
Ready.
Keep your eyes closed.
Okay.
Ta-da! What do you think?
I think it turned out great.
Me too.
What should we do with all these extra parts?
Let's send them to Iran.
Where are we going?
Let's get something to eat.
Check.
We're back.
Did you miss us?
Of course they missed us. Who wouldn't miss four unique individuals as fascinating?
Dynamic, sparkling.
As us.
What's going on here?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you all had a big fight.
Oh, that. Well, it's really cold outside, and I realized how silly I was being.
Me too.
Me too.
They were. Me too.
And you know, it's good to clear the air every so often. Otherwise, some trivial misunderstanding becomes a pointless shouting match.
It's all a matter of keeping some perspective, don't you think?
Well put, Jenny.
Oh, thank you, Mother.
Is anyone going upstairs?
After you.
Why don't we all go together?
Okay.
Louis, did you understand any of this?
I think so, but it seemed very...
Emma, would you get me something to drink?
Sure, what do you want?
I don't care. Just something to cheer me up.
Want to play movies?
Okay. One word titles A to Z. I'll start. A, Anastasia.
B, Bluebeard.
C, Charade.
D, Dracula.
Just don't ask, okay? Don't ask.
What's the matter with her? I don't know. I was told not to ask.
You know when they say it's a jungle out there, they're wrong. Because in the jungle, they don't kill you unless they're hungry. Here, it's a sport.
Did you have a bad day, Ellie?
Just don't ask.
I understand. E, Exodus.
F, Fantasia.
G, Gaslight. We are in the midst of moral decay. I mean, just look at this century alone.
You want to tell us about it?
It'll ruin your day.
My day was already ruined.
Mine too.
You see? Each and every day, each and every one of us suffers the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
H, Hamlet.
Good one.
You two are playing a game, and I'm getting an ulcer.
We're playing a game to keep from getting an ulcer.
You see, your day couldn't have been as bad as mine.
Okay, what happened?
All right. There's this wholesale dress shop on 8th Street.
Oh, I know that place. I was thinking
I hate it.
of burning it down.
I went in there this afternoon. I was just looking. I wasn't.
Perf. Oh, perf.
Well, what do you think?
I've never really been fond of Empire waistlines.
It doesn't have an Empire waistline. I do.
Stunning.
Too matronly. Too young. You're kidding, right? Oh, well, if you're not going to take the purple silk, can I see it?
Where's my dress? Excuse me, miss. I hung my dress up in this dressing room and it's gone. It was a beige knit with a hint of mustard and a spot of mustard from lunch.
Are you kidding?
Oh, this is a hoot. What?
When I cleaned out the dressing room, I thought it was one of ours. I was about to hang it on our granny rack when
Granny rack?
sensible dresses for mature women and out-of-style numbers.
Well, could you get it for me before it gets too out of style?
Nope.
What do you mean, nope?
I sold it.
You sold it?
For $29.95.
You sold my dress for $29.95?
Yeah, some old lady grabbed it out of my hand before
You sold my Italian knit for $29.95 and you're smiling?
Hey, life is short.
Well, before it gets too short, could you get me my dress?
I'll get the manager. What a hoot.
Do you believe that?
Do you think this makes me look sallow?
She sold my dress and she's smiling. Is it my imagination, or have sales girls gotten a lot ruder since Koch took office?
Everybody's ruder. So, what do you think of the color?
What?
Does it make me look sallow?
Is this a joke?
Okay, what seems to be the trouble?
The trouble is, I left my best Italian knit in the dressing room, and this person sold it to some old lady for $29.95 and is making owl noises about it.
I humbled myself to the point of subservience.
You never even apologized.
You don't call bursting into tears apologizing?
Leave this. You were here. You tell them.
I think it makes me look sallow.
Really, candid camera.
Don't you worry about it. We never sold her dress.
We didn't?
You didn't?
No, you never even saw that dress.
I didn't.
She didn't?
It's the old scam. They come in here, they take off their dress, they slip it to a Confederate, she puts it in her purse and takes off. Then they pretend it's missing and they want a new dress in its place.
What? You should be ashamed of yourself.
After you've been in the business a little while longer, you'll be able to spot the con artists.
I'm dreaming this. I am home in my bed and I am dreaming this. Jenny, Chip, wake up. It's time for school.
All right. Escort this lady out after she's taken off our dress.
Off with the dress, you.
I am not taking off this dress. I only have a raincoat.
Off with the dress.
Help me, do something.
You sure this doesn't make me look sallow?
Sallow, it makes you look swarthy.
Come on, off with the dress.
Take your hands off me. Take your hands off me.
Like I always say, pay retail.
What did you do, Allie?
I don't wish to discuss it.
Oh, Allie, you didn't let them...
Can we change the subject?
Allie!
Please. Emma, would you get that? As you can see, I am not dressed.
If it makes you feel any better, Allie, I had a pretty lousy day myself.
Why would that make me feel better?
Misery loves company.
Hey, look, flowers.
Wow, you're kidding.
Who are they for?
I don't know. There's no name on the card.
Read the message.
I'm sorry.
Go on.
That's all it says. Just I'm sorry. Who's sorry for what?
Wait a minute. Do you think they could be from the manager of the dress shop?
Could be.
If it is, it would renew my faith in human nature. It's a good thing I saved his card to sue him. I'll call him. If he is willing to send me flowers, he must be willing to replace my dress.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to settle for any $29.95 either. I want damages.
Go, Allie.
They had a cute little black crepe in the window.
Go for it.
I'll go for it if he goes for it. Hello, I'd like to talk to the manager. Oh, hi. This is Mrs. Lowell, the woman whose dress you sold. I'm willing to forget everything, and I've decided to settle on that little black crepe. What? What? How did... Well, we'll see who calls the police first. He didn't send the flowers.
Who then? Well, they could be for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, as long as Allie's opened up the Inhumanity Festival, let's hear about your day.
It was awful.
Tell.
I was in the cafeteria and I was starving. I couldn't wait to eat lunch. You know I didn't have breakfast with me. Hi, Emma. Hi.
Excuse me, is your name Emma?
Yeah.
Are you in drama club?
Uh-huh.
She's the one.
Exactly what I expected.
Only more so.
Really?
She's so cheap looking.
Excuse me.
I'm Ellen, Mark's friend.
And I'm Terry, Ellen's friend. And you're Slime.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Oh, please. Sneaking around with Mark behind Ellen's back.
He was my boyfriend. Can I tell her?
Tell her.
Sneaking around with Mark behind my back? I'm not sneaking around with Mark.
Oh, yeah? Where were you last night?
Can I ask her?
Ask her.
Where were you last night? At home.
Who's home, Mark's?
Terry.
Sorry.
Who's home, Mark's? I'm not sneaking around with anybody. Oh, sure. Now you don't have to. Now that you broke us up. I didn't break anybody up. You know, first she steals my boyfriend, and then she lies about it.
She's beneath contempt.
No, she's beneath contempt.
Could you please stop it? People are looking at us.
Oh, you don't want people to know?
You don't want them to know that she was sneaking around with Mark while he was still going with Ellen?
After he gave me his senior ring.
And after she gave him a leather bomber jacket that she borrowed half the money from me for.
I wonder what she gave him.
I don't wonder at all.
I hope you and Mark will be very happy. Mark
Who?
What do you mean, Mark who?
Mark Dualaby.
Who's that?
Aren't you Emma Shane?
No, I'm Emma McCardle. Oh, sorry.
They were, looking for someone else. Honest.
The flowers are for Emma.
Not so fast. I had a pretty lousy day myself.
Hello? Hi, Chip. Where are you? Come home. I'm about to start dinner. No, you can eat at Eddie's some other time. Chip, I'm your mother. I want to see your face along with the rest of you. Come home. I've had a terrible day. Chip? So, what's your tale of woe?
I was a victim of the system.
What system?
The multi-conglomerate, computerized, impersonal, people don't matter, big world of business, and nothing but nothing is worse than that.
I think she's competing for victim of the day.
No competition. I win.
What happened?
I went to the bank on my lunch hour.
The bank?
The bank.
On your lunch hour?
On my lunch hour.
You win.
Yeah. Well, there were only 2 tellers on duty, so the lines were curling around and going... Excuse me, but You know, I stood online for 35 minutes. They told me to come over here. Now I've been sitting here for 15 minutes. Talk about convenience banking.
This is my second day.
May I help you? Yes. I stood online for 35 minutes to cash a check, and the teller told me that I didn't have enough money, which is ridiculous because this check is only for $50.
Account number, please.
375-7060-572.
Your balance is $479.71.
I knew that I had enough money.
But your available balance is $38.23.
What do you mean available balance?
The check for $441.48 has been deposited to your account, but...
Right, that was my paycheck.
If you will permit me to continue. But it has not cleared so that the available current balance is $38.23, or $11.77 less than the $50 you requested. Now, if you care to make out another check for...
$38.23?
$38.23. We would be happy to cash it for you.
But I don't want a check for $38.23. I'd like a check for $50.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Why is that impossible? I've been depositing my checks here every Thursday for the last 4 years. I'm not going to make off with $11.77 and leave the country. That wouldn't even be enough to get me to the border.
I'm sorry, but that check has not cleared.
Well, why hasn't it cleared?
When did you deposit it?
5 days ago.
Right, 5 days ago. That would be 1 week ago today.
Don't we still have 7 days in a week?
Not banking weeks. On the 6th and 7th day, we rest.
That's one more day than God.
God didn't have depositors. Let me see now. Exactly what day did you deposit said check?
I deposited said check on Thursday.
On what bank was it drawn?
I don't know, some bank in Westchester.
I think I've solved a little mystery.
Great!
Yeah, it takes 3 banking days for an out-of-city check to clear.
Oh, so that's Thursday, Friday, don't count Saturday, don't count Sunday, and Monday. Today is Monday, so I can have my $50.
We do not count the day of deposit.
What is that, the 11th commandment?
Which makes it 3 days. Friday. Don't count Saturday, don't count Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. First thing Wednesday morning, we'd be delighted to cash a check. Thank you for banking at Holland Savings and Loan.
I don't believe this. Excuse me.
Account number, please.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's you. I hope I didn't lose you.
Listen, I did all my bills on Friday night. What if they cash those checks before Wednesday morning?
Well, the first $38.23 will be paid out promptly and courteously.
And what about the others?
Does the term insufficient funds ring a bell?
Couldn't you just, go ahead and pay him anyway, for an old favorite customer?
I'd be happy to.
Great.
But our computer feels no loyalty to old customers. It just stamps things, insufficient funds.
It also charges me $7.50 every time I bounce a check.
That is the 11th commandment.
Couldn't you just tell the computer to go ahead and pay it? Jiggle it or something.
Jiggle the computer? Are you mad?
No, but I'm getting there. What if I refuse to pay it?
Well, it's automatically deducted from your account.
What is this, Nazi Germany?
It's a wonderful world of banking. Jiggle the computer.
How would you like it if I just took all of my money and I put it someplace else?
You don't need your money. We have everybody's money. Thank you, banking at Holland Savings and Loan.
I don't believe this. I don't believe it. Attention, fellow depositors. How many times have you been humiliated at the hands of this institution or others just like it? Are you just going to stand by and let machines tell us what to do? Or are you going to do something about it? I mean, it's about time we stood up shoulder to shoulder and demanded...
The flowers are for you. Does that mean the check you gave me on Friday is going to bounce?
Oh, no. Did you deposit it?
I only had 39 cents.
Oh, no. That's another $7.50 I'm out.
We're out. I paid some bills. Hello? I already said no, Chip. Come home. Because on your mother. It is too an excuse. Next to the check is in the mail. It's the biggie. Come home.
I think he sensed our mood. He wants political asylum.
I hate everyone and everything, but most of all, me.
Give her the flowers.
What's the matter? What isn't the matter?
Oh, she asked first.
Today was the audition for the senior show. We're doing Pinafore.
Didn't you get the part? You're the best voice in the senior chorus.
Except for Andrea Gross.
Yeah, but she's fat and she can't act.
That's exactly what she said. We were waiting backstage, ready to audition. So she was sitting there. Hi, Andrea. Sure. Sure what? Oh, it's easy to be happy when you've got the part. Nobody's got the part till after the audition. It's easy to be philosophical when you're not fat and dumpy. Don't talk about yourself like that. How'd you know I was talking about me? Well, because we're the only two here and I'm not fat. You're not fat. Jenny, if you say I'm large boned, I'll sit on you. So you're a little what, voluptuous? Yeah, you'll be a perfect little buttercup. Because she's middle-aged and fat. No, because she's, Besides, I'm auditioning for Josephine. The lead? Great. You're right. What chance do I have against you? I'll audition for Buttercup and I'll leave thin, young, beautiful Josephine to you. Oh, come on, just try it. I'm Andrea Gross and I was well named. Howie doesn't think so. Howie's a chubby chaser. I'm not going to audition. It's too embarrassing to stand up in front of all those people. I'm going to go get something to eat. Fine. Go get something to eat so you gain more weight, feel worse about yourself, and then you have to go off and eat some more. Sounds good to me. What would Leontine Price be if she had your self-image? At Baskin-Robbins sitting next to me. Or Eleanor Roosevelt, or Dolly Parton, or Lassie? Besides, Andrea, Howie's not a chubby chaser. He likes you for what you are. 137 pounds! The funniest person in the class. Well, fat people are supposed to be jolly. Jolly, not witty. Come on, Andrea, even the teachers laugh at your cracks. So I'm funny, so what? So what? It's practically the hardest thing to be. It proves how smart you are. All right, I'll audition. Good. Tell yourself you have the best voice in the senior chorus. I have the best voice in the senior chorus. Well, you do. I know I do. Well, one of the best voices. And you're pretty. Please. Trust me, you're pretty. I'm pretty. Yes. And smart. And smart. And funny. And funny. Come on, stand up. Straight. Hold your head high. Put a smile on your face, for God's sake. Say, everybody likes me. Everybody likes me. Everybody admires me. Everybody admires me. I'm gonna go out there and kill the people. I'm gonna go out there and kill the people.
Andrea Gross?
Oh, God. Come on. I am Josephine. I am Josephine. I am Josephine. I am Josephine. I am Josephine.
So what happened?
She is Josephine.
She's Josephine?
She's Josephine.
Did you get a part?
I am little buttercup, black little buttercup.
Hey, Buttercup's a great part.
Yeah, but if I kept my mouth shut, I would have been Josephine.
Oh, you wouldn't want to get a part that way, would you?
If it was good enough for Ann Baxter and All About Eve, it's good enough for me.
Well, look who's here. Hi, Chip.
Oh, then it's okay.
What's okay?
Nothing.
Chip, what's okay?
Didn't you get my note?
What note?
The one with the flowers.
You sent the flowers? Why?
Exactly, why?
Oh, I just thought it'd be nice.
Chip.
Yeah?
Sit. Join us. Tell me, just what exactly did you kill?
Break. Maim.
Or ruin?
Well, you see, after school, Eddie and I came home.
Break.
I think it stinks. Me too. I'm gonna have my mother write a letter to the principal. Me too. Just because we're not in the 9th grade, we don't get to do anything. Right. Why can't we use the trampoline? I don't know. I bet I could go higher than any 9th grader. Me too. I bet I could go higher than you. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Trampoline, 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 trampoline. I'm higher than you. Oh, yeah? Trampoline. Watch this. Trampoline, trampoline. Uh-oh.
So what did you break?
I fixed it.
What did you fix?
The oven door.
Oh, tell me he didn't say the oven door.
Allie, he didn't say the oven door.
He said the oven door.
Hey, Chip, maybe you ought to go over and have dinner at Eddie's after all.
Maybe we should all go over to Eddie's.
Chip, those were expensive flowers. Where'd you get the money?
They were only $2.
$2 for roses?
Mrs. Staley.
Hi, Allie. I think there's been a mistake. Were those roses just delivered here?
Yeah. That's what the florist said.
Kate! Oh, sorry, Ollie. This is so interesting. Chapter 2, your checklist for success. You seen the English mustard? Now that you're starting your own business, what will you need to get ahead? A little organization, a little money, and a little luck. But most of all, you'll need a vision and the strength to see it through. And the only place you'll find that is inside yourself.
I can't even find my condiments. Would you lend me a hand? I think these people would appreciate having everything ready before their next anniversary.
The mustard is directly beneath your left elbow.
Oh, right.
This chapter will help you define that vision, strengthen that business muscle, and let you stand up and shout, "Hey, everybody, let's get rich!"
Hey, everybody, let's wrap these trays so we can deliver them. Don't you think it's a little too soon to be counting our money?
Why? We've had 4 jobs in this month alone.
I've heard most businesses fail in the first year.
Will you stop that? We're already getting recommendations, aren't we? Joyce has that lady from the East Side League coming over here today.
Yeah, philanthropy. Now that's where the money is.
What is bugging you today?
Maybe it's a hormonal imbalance. Maybe it's the fact that I'm going to be 39 on Friday.
There are worse things than turning 39.
Yeah, 40, 41.
Allie, you'll survive. I managed it.
Yeah, but your outlook is a little more positive than mine. Try to be a little more downbeat. I'm just trying to cheer you up. I don't want to be cheered up. I want to commiserate. I want to feel good about feeling bad.
Oh, well, pardon my sarong.
What?
Nothing. That's just one of my little amusing non sequiturs. Hello?
I'm looking for Ms. McCardle and/or Ms. Lowell.
Oh, well, that's me. Well, us. This is Allie Lowell. I'm Kate McCardle.
How do you do?
How do you do? I'm Madeline Simpson, acting chairperson of the East Side League. I believe you were expecting me.
Why, yes, we were. Come on in. Have a seat.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to visit Greenwich Village again. I forget how charming the disarray of Bohemia can be.
Please excuse the mess. We're just finishing up a small but rather elegant party. We weren't really expecting you until 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, but my schedule is constantly changing. If it's not Jackie, it's Leonard.
Who?
Onassis Bernstein. What does it matter? I meet so many people.
Excellent. Thank you.
Our ball for the Malapupas was for 2,000. Did you know they are the last remaining tribe of the Orinoco Delta to use indigenous techniques in the weaving of cloth? It's true. Yet they teeter on the brink. Their village is slated as the site of the Amazon Marriott. Something must be done. What are your fees?
For saving primitive tribes?
For catering an affair. You have come highly recommended by Joyce Bernard.
Lovely woman.
She's done more for the Aleutian needlefish than anyone I know.
Perhaps it would help us if you told us what kind of an affair you had in mind first.
15 or 20 guests, a private dining room, various diversions. Apple bobbing, pinning tails on donkeys, musical chairs, perhaps?
Do, Jackie and Leonard enjoy that kind of thing?
Perhaps. But this is a party for my youngest son.
Ah!
Andrew Henry will be 7 years old this Saturday. I wish to give him a surprise party. I realize this is short notice, but I am prepared to offer $750. Is that acceptable?
$750 for a child's birthday?
I'm afraid that's all I have to spend.
Mrs. Simpson, as mothers ourselves, your story moves us. We accept.
Splendid. Then we'll arrange the details later. Now, if you'll excuse me, the Malapupas are calling. They believe the world was created when the god Santu Papal sneezed. Did you know that?
Yes, actually, I did.
Fascinating, isn't it?
I've always thought that it was, yes.
Oh, yes. And do make the party something special.
Have you anything in mind?
No.
Obviously, she doesn't like to get wrapped up in details.
Why, of course not. That's what she's overpaying us for. Andrew Henry is one lucky kid.
Yeah, he gets to turn 7. I have to turn 39.
At least you're not a Malapupa.
Bet they don't use calendars.
Do you have anything special in mind?
We could hire a balloon sculptor.
A guy that twists balloons? What's special about that?
My mother hired a balloon sculptor for the only surprise party I ever had. He made me a little balloon bunny. Kept it on my bureau until it shriveled. I looked forward to birthdays then.
Allie, please don't get wistful.
You know, since this is the last official birthday I'm going to celebrate, maybe we should celebrate it by doing something special.
You got it. What have you got in mind?
You could throw me a surprise party.
What?
You know, hats, noisemakers, me in the middle looking stunned.
Allie, how are you going to be in the middle looking stunned when you're the one that asked for it?
No, I'm not asking for it. I'm just fantasizing.
Will you please call us a cab?
Not unless you throw me a surprise party.
Allie, listen to me. I am not going to throw you a surprise party, and I'm not just saying that so you'll think that I'm not when I really am. There's going to be no surprise party of any kind at all whatsoever. Nada, zilch, zip. Understand?
I see. Thank you, Kate.
Don't say thank you. There's not going to be a surprise party.
I know. All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Bye. She thinks balloon animals are a little too quotidian.
What?
I don't know. It's probably one of those Amazonian gods. She wants something different, memorable, unique.
Hi. Hi. Hi, guys.
Guys, what is one thing you could get at a birthday that would make it memorable?
My own car. $1,000 gift certificate to Fiorucci. The power to move objects with my mind.
I guess balloons don't cut it anymore.
Well, I know what would make my birthday more memorable.
What?
Kate knows.
I do?
Yeah, you do.
No, I'm afraid I don't.
Yes, you do. You know you do.
Oh, how do you know what I know?
I can't tell you, but you could tell them.
Tell us what?
Well, I'll just leave you guys to chat amongst yourselves. There are millions of things I could do. I could go upstairs and clean out my closet. There are so many shoes on the floor, it looks as though I'm having a party!
Kate, don't pull any punches. Is my mother going insane?
She wants us to throw her a surprise birthday party.
How do you know?
Well, she told me.
Well, how are we supposed to surprise her if she asked for it?
Ah, you're thinking logically, Emma.
Worth a try.
Okay, here we go. Operation Blindsider, Plan 1.
Why did you do that? I wanted to surprise you.
Allie, there's surprise and there's terror.
Out doing some shopping?
Yeah. What'd you get? Well, I got a shower cap. I got some shoe trees. I got some double stick tape.
You were out shopping for my party, weren't you?
No.
You were out buying hats and noisemakers, maybe a banner with my name written on it, weren't you?
No, I was getting a shower cap and shoe trees. Why didn't you just pretend that you didn't see me anyway?
Oh, I couldn't help myself. I was so touched by you going to all this trouble just for me.
Well, it didn't do any good, did it? Now there's no surprise.
Oh, yes, there is. I will forget I ever saw you.
No, just drop the whole thing. It's obviously not gonna work out.
Sorry, Kate. Could have been a little quieter about hiding things. Thank you. Now, I just have to contact our client, get her approval. I'm sure you'll be terrific, and I'll keep in touch. Okay, goodbye. He just fell up the stairs. Do you think he's going to walk down the street like that?
Who's gonna notice him in this neighborhood?
Good point. Okay, so who wants to call the Queen of the Amazons?
I think you should, because you've obviously established a rapport with her.
Howard. Yes, Mrs. Simpson, please. Allie Lowell. They're going to knock on her mud hut. Mrs. Simpson. Yes, I think we found somebody you'll like. It's a very funny clown. He juggles, he does acrobatics, he's a... Yeah? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Bye. 3 guesses.
What could she possibly have against clowns?
She finds them réchauffés.
Oh, well, who could blame her?
Got any suggestions? No, never mind. I'll take care of it. You've got enough on your mind.
Like what?
You know?
No, I don't.
Oh, I get it. Your lips are sealed.
My lips are chapped.
I won't say a word. Help me set the table for dinner.
Some guy's waiting at the corner in a clown outfit for the bus.
He's auditioning for the party we're catering on Saturday.
Oh, Mom, that reminds me, I won't be around Friday night.
Why? You have a date?
No, Beth Mahoney's moving and I promised to help her pack.
Oh, count me out for Friday night, too. Remember that Whitney Houston concert I wanted to go to?
No.
Sure you do, but it was all sold out. Well, at the last minute, Jason's friend can't go, so he's giving us the tickets.
Hi, Mom. Is it okay if I go over to Jamie's house on Friday?
You too? Why is everybody so eager? All right. Chip! Of course you can stay at Jamie's. And Jenny, you go and have a good time. I guess I won't see you all night long. I guess it'll just be Kate and me. Won't that be fun? I didn't say a word.
You think she guessed we were setting her up?
Is the Pope Catholic?
I think he has to be.
Well, so much for plan 2. Now on to plan 3.
I didn't know we had a plan 3.
We don't. That was great. Thanks for coming by.
I can also spit fire, but I forgot to bring my fire fluid.
Don't worry about it. We'll keep it in mind. Thanks a lot. We'll be calling you. What do you think?
He's terrific. She'll hate him. I'll give her a call. Hello? Oh, hi, Mom. Yeah? Uh-huh. Well, that's normal for somebody your age.
I'll go call her upstairs on the girl's phone.
Don't forget to tell her about the spitting fire. Yeah? Yeah. Mom, can I call you back? Of course I want them. Well, you've had them this long. I don't see why you can't keep them. Well, no, I don't see why I have to drive up there on Friday just to... Oh, I get it. Kate put you up to this, didn't she? You're planning a surprise party for me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I know you are. Come on, you can tell me. I won't. Oh, come on, Mom, please. Pretty please, please. Oh, Mom, you're no fun. Bye.
Well, she 86th the prestidigitator.
Too bad.
Why are you smiling?
Just happy, that's all.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Well, that figures. Yeah, bye. That was your mother.
Oh.
She said she was sorry, but that you wheedled it out of her.
Wheedled?
Allie, just what is it that you're trying to do?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
This is one of your little I love you more than you love me tests. No matter what we do, no matter how hard we try, you're out to prove that it's just not good enough. You want a big surprise? Here's one. You ain't getting one!
I knew you never cared about me.
Why do we have to do this?
Because Mrs. Simpson isn't paying us $750 to go down to Woolworth's and buy crepe paper.
That's why you're doing this. I want to know why I'm doing this.
Because you shouldn't have to think twice about lending your support to a woman who has selflessly devoted most of her life to providing you with a roof over your head and shoes on your feet.
Does this mean you'll buy me a new skateboard?
Cut now, bargain later.
You can stop worrying.
Why? What did you do wrong?
I haven't done wrong. I've done right. The perfect solution to our party problem.
Actually, it was my idea.
Well, I did see him first.
Saw whom?
This cartoonist, he was doing caricatures over in Washington Square Park.
He's really good. He did our sketches.
Let's show her.
Isn't that cute? Oh, that one's darling. Oh. That is not too much.
Yeah, he's really, really good.
I mean, it's perfect, the teeth.
Actually, I think mine is the weakest of the three.
No, it's
It's okay, Allie. It's just a drawing.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I think it'll be perfect for the Simpson kids' party.
How would I know? I didn't even know clowns were réchauffés.
Yes, hi, this is Kate McCardle calling Mrs. Simpson. Allie, will you stop that? Hi, Mrs. Simpson. I think we found the perfect touch for your son's party. Yes, it's a cartoonist. He's very talented. I think the kids would like to have themselves drawn, don't you? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, great. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye. That wasn't so hard, was it?
Bootlicker?
Hey, they're expensive boots. Anyway, this kid is gonna have one heck of a party.
Well, at least somebody is.
Excuse me?
I said, at least somebody is. Hint, hint. Hint, hint.
I heard you, Allie. Hey, Chip, hand me the scissors. I'll help.
Okay, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna call me from someplace and you're going to say, I left the house without any money. Can you meet me with some money? When I get there,
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? When I get there, everybody's gonna jump up and they're gonna say, they are, come on, you can tell me, it's okay. You can give me a hint, please? Pretty please. Okay, be that way. I knew you were never gonna give me a party anyway.
Excuse me.
Yes?
I know that you're in the middle of a sulk, but I have to talk to you about something.
I'm not in the middle of a sulk. I'm at the beginning of a sulk. I'm merely on the ramp that leads to the highway of sulkiness with no food, gas, or lodging in sight.
Allie, don't overdo it.
Oh, sure. What do you care? You just set me up to knock me down.
You set yourself up. Don't pin it on me.
Is that what you wish to discuss?
No, I wish to discuss business. We still are in business together, aren't we?
I suppose so.
Can you get all this stuff ready for tomorrow?
Why?
I just heard from our beloved client. She wants to move the party up a day. Something about some strange developments in the Orinoco Delta. The only day she can deal with them is Saturday. I told her we already booked the room. She said she didn't care. She'd take care of it. I told her it would cost more. She said that was all right. How much? I said 150. She said yes. I said yes. Do you say yes?
I don't see why not. Might as well be at somebody's birthday party. Maybe Andrew, Henry, and I will blow out the candles together.
Anything I can help you with down here?
Yes, you can keep your face out of my cupcakes.
Here you go, ladies. The Falstaff room.
This is what she rented for a kid's party for Micah Baronial?
Maybe it's all she could get on such short notice.
Okay, you're setting up this Simpson party, right?
Right.
So, you know you gotta be out of here by 8, don't you?
Oh, no, we have the room till 10.
Gee, I don't think so. Another party's coming in at 9.
That can't be. We confirmed with a deposit.
I wish I knew what to tell you.
Oh, why don't you just tell us that we have the room till 10?
I wish I could, lady. I really wish there were something I could go on, anything, that would allow me to tell you that.
How about $10?
What?
Give the man $10.
Why should I give him $10 when we already paid for the room?
Don't worry about it. It's not our money.
Well, it sure looks like our money. Look, why don't you just get started? I'm going to go talk to the manager.
Maybe we can work this out.
Maybe we can. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, sure. Why don't I do everything? It's not as if I wasn't up all night getting everything ready. I don't deserve any consideration. It's only my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks for nothing. I really thought they were going to throw me a surprise party. You know, people jumping up, yelling, surprise.
Wow, will you look at this? This is fabulous.
No thanks to you. You said you were only going to be gone a couple of minutes.
I had to find the manager. We have the room for the whole night. No $10.
Good.
And it was none too soon. Our little birthday guests have arrived. I had to make sure that they know just what to do.
What's to know? They come in, They wait. They yell surprise. They sit. They spill soda all over themselves. They go home.
You have no sense for the occasion. I had to make sure that they had their party hats. I had to make sure that they had their hands filled with confetti. I had to make sure that they all had their noisemakers.
Kate, this is no time for an inventory. Let's just get this thing over.
How are we doing?
I'm no accountant, but I'd say we need an accountant.
We're gonna save a lot of money doing our own taxes. Trust me. Here.
You expect me to trust a woman who keeps her business receipts in a shoebox? Kate, this receipt is for shoes.
I needed a comfortable pair for catering.
Black pumps with stiletto heels?
They're very comfortable.
Embezzling from the company to pad your wardrobe, aren't you ashamed? Hello? Yeah, this is Allie. Oh, for heaven's sake!
Who?
Well, fine. How are you?
You who?
Yeah, I do happen to be free this evening. 7? Yeah, it's fine. Well, I'd love to. Great. Bye.
Free to do what? Where? With whom?
Have dinner with Bob Barsky.
The Stretcher's back?
The Stretcher?
Well, that's just his nickname. He played football for the Jets and got hurt a lot.
Is this the guy that you went to Boston with when I was out of town?
Right.
The guy that you were really crazy about?
Right.
The guy that never called?
Right.
And you were too much of a wimp to call him.
I couldn't just call him.
You went across a state line with him, Allie. Why couldn't you call him?
We didn't violate the Mann Act. We just had one incredibly romantic, very pleasant weekend.
Wait till I tell Eddie the Stretcher's back.
I don't know which one of you is more excited about this date.
Me! It's just a little tear on the seam. What's taking so long?
I'll get it.
Kate? I'm almost finished,
Hey, Stretcher! Long time no see.
Hey, Chip, how's the arm?
Still second string, but I'm working on it.
Hi, Allie. My, but you've grown. Hi, Jenny.
Hi.
Hi, Bob. This is Kate.
Oh, hi. Oh, uh-oh.
Does this mean you'll be joining us for dinner?
Nope. Good.
Well, it's really great to see you guys.
So then how come you've waited so long to call?
I'll just get my coat.
I didn't call because I was in Boston and your mother was in New York.
Were in Boston?
Yeah, you're talking to the new sports announcer for WNEW.
So you're in New York now?
Living in New York? That's wonderful. I mean, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, when did this happen?
About a month ago.
Oh, so you've been here a month.
You wanna go?
Yeah.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Instead of going out, why don't you eat here with us?
There's not enough, Chip.
Next time, old buddy. Nice to meet you, Kate.
You two, have fun.
All right. Bye. Pretty cute, huh?
Cute? The man is an aftershave commercial.
Come on. You'll love it.
I'll hate it.
That's what I said when you asked me to try your eel.
Actually, you said eel is too slimy to be a food.
But then I tasted it, and now I love it.
Yeah, well, I've tasted football. I hate it.
Oh, come on, Allie, picture this. So you and I are in the booth, huh? The Giants, the Redskins, they're on the field. There's tension in the air.
Can Kate and Chip come too?
Sure. Does that mean you're coming?
Yes, but it doesn't mean I'll like it. You want some coffee?
Oh, no, thanks. I have breakfast with 250 pounds of a linebacker.
Ooh, what does he eat for breakfast? Anything he wants. Thank you for dinner.
And thanks for the walk.
Thanks for calling.
And thanks for not asking me why it took so long to call.
Oh, it's none of my business. Why did it?
I'd rather not say.
You wouldn't have brought it up if you didn't want to say.
Yeah, I guess you're right, huh? Not very good at hiding things.
Yeah, you don't have to say if you don't want to.
Look, the reason I didn't call, after you left Boston, I met someone else.
Oh.
And her name's Nancy. She's a very nice person.
I'm glad that she's a nice person. When'd you stop seeing her?
I didn't.
Why'd you ask me out to dinner?
Because I have fun with you. And since I'm moving back to New York, I wanted to see you again. Hey, come on, Nancy and I aren't serious. We're just dating. You know, like you and I are dating. At least I hope we're dating.
I see. So, the three of us are dating.
Is that a problem?
No, it might get a little crowded around the dinner table, but...
Are you by any chance the kind of person who gets sarcastic when they're angry?
No, I'm thrilled you're seeing other women. I'm sorry, it's just that I think that people should date only one person at a time.
That's not dating, that's marriage.
No, marriage is when you move in with someone and start arguing about money.
Well, you've kind of thrown me for a loop here. I just assumed that you were seeing other people too.
It sounds old-fashioned, but I believe in one man, one woman.
Well, I do too, eventually, but, you know, I also think that you have to start out slow, let things develop. I have a lot of fun with you, Allie.
As much fun as you have with Nancy? I'm sorry. See, why I don't think this will work.
You at least think about it.
I'm afraid I won't be able to think about anything else.
All right, I'll call.
I'll answer.
Good night.
Night. Damn!
I wasn't eavesdropping, I swear. I was just, coming down for a midnight snack.
It's just as well it saves me from having to wake you up. How much did you hear?
Everything after Nancy.
What do you think?
I think Bob is right.
Oh, go back to bed.
It's normal to date more than one person.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. My husband had a girlfriend. Why should my boyfriend?
Allie, that's another thing that Bob is right about. Stop being sarcastic and listen for just 1 minute. She is not his girlfriend. They are just dating. He is not your boyfriend. You are just dating. Everything is honest and above board. Pretend it's the 80s and don't expect to get pinned just because the boy buys you dinner and walks you home.
But if Nancy and I are both seeing Bob, that means we're competing.
Don't compete. Be yourself. And give it time.
Or I could save myself a lot of grief and just let it go.
I think Bob is a good guy.
So, you want to go to a football game on Sunday?
Sims is looking long for Bavaro in the end zone. He's got a touchdown, Giants. What a catch. Oh, wait a minute. There's a Giant down on the 10-yard line. Looks like the number 42.
Johnny, please go. And don't look back. Because if you do, you'll see me standing here, doubting everything I've said. Everything I know is true and decent. Please, Johnny, go.
Guess what?
I can't guess what. I'm late for lunch with Dennis.
I just ran into Mrs. Greenlee on the stairs. She gave me 2 tickets to Sunday matinee of Les Miserables. I'm calling Bob right now.
Oh, darn. If I hadn't been late, then she would have seen me and given me the tickets. Oh, well. C'est la vie. See ya.
Wait.
What?
You better run in your stocking.
Oh, why does this always happen when I'm late?
Nail polish?
Yes, I couldn't find another pair. This is definitely not my day.
You're wrong. Bob has to be in Boston this weekend.
I'm seeing Les Miserables?
You're seeing it. I'm living it. If he's in Boston, that means he's seeing Nancy.
You don't know that for sure.
You know, I look in the mirror and I see someone I never expected to see.
Anyone I know?
The other woman.
That is ridiculous.
I'm beginning to understand how Claire must have felt when she was seeing Charles when he was married to me.
You're actually beginning to feel sympathy for Claire?
No, but I can understand how miserable she must have felt.
Why aren't you smiling?
Because I'm just as miserable.
Allie, hurry up. The curtain goes up in 30 minutes.
All set.
New dress?
Oh, new dress, new lipstick, new nails, new attitude.
Shopping, therapy?
Beats sulking. Let's go and have a fantastic time without Bob.
Why are you being so adult about this?
Because I am an adult.
That never stopped you before. Any calls?
None, especially from Boston.
Whatever happened to I'm not going to sulk?
I couldn't help it. The longer I sat there, the more miserable I became.
You know, you're the only person I know who could go to a sad play and have the entire cast looking out into the audience sympathetically at you.
Why not? They're just pretending to be sad.
You don't know that Bob is with Nancy.
I can't stand it any longer. I have to know.
Allie, what are you doing?
Calling Bob.
In Boston? Are you nuts?
Yes.
Allie, do yourself a favor. Wait till he gets back. Do not call.
Why?
Because it'll look like you're checking up on him, and there are some things that you're better off not knowing. What happened?
A woman answered.
Oh, Allie.
A woman answered, and I hung up like some cheap bimbo in a B movie.
You panicked. It's understandable. But you still can't be sure that it was her.
It was her. She sounded nice, like somebody Bob would go out with. She sounded like me. What am I gonna do? Before I heard her, she was theoretical. Now she's real. Why did you let me call?
36, 24, 36, hike. Touchdown!
Okay, you two better behave or I'll have to separate you.
Oh, Mom.
Who is it?
It's Bob bearing baked beans from Boston.
Beans?
Oh, darn. I knew I should have gone with a chowder. Hey, Chip, have I got something for you?
To Chip, best wishes, Tony Eason. Wow, thanks.
Who's that?
That's only the cutest quarterback in the entire NFL. Let me see that.
Nice guy. I interviewed him this morning.
And you didn't bring me anything?
Oh, well, how could I have forgotten?
Oh, airplane nuts. How thoughtful. Thanks. Want to trade?
No way.
Can I get you some coffee or tea or beans?
No, thanks. I just came from the airport. I've got a cab waiting for me. Look, I just stopped by to apologize again for missing the play. How was it?
Sad.
Yeah?
Very. How was Boston?
All fun, but no tea party. Look, if you're free tomorrow night, I'd like to make it up to you.
Theater's closed on Monday.
Oh, but stadiums don't. Giants and the 49ers. What do you say?
Isn't the season over yet?
Go for it, Mom.
I'll throw in dinner.
Well, great. I'd like that.
Great. You want me to pick you up, or will you meet me at the studio?
Oh, Kate and I have to cater a party, so I'll meet you.
Great. Bye, guys.
Hey, Bob, wait up. Who are you interviewing next week?
Okay. What's going on here?
What do you mean?
No pouting? No hinting? No unnecessary roughness? I thought when he walked in here, I was going to see dishes really fly.
No. We other women have to keep our emotions to ourselves, keep our mouths shut. It's what makes us other women. How's it going?
Nothing serious, just a little flesh wound.
Kate, we have 30 shish kebabs to deliver by 7.
I'm sorry, but I just thought that blood all over the food was a little unprofessional.
Okay, I'll do the kebabs. You stuff the grape leaves.
Stuff them with what?
Preferably none of your vital organs.
Who are you calling?
Bob, to tell him I'll be late. Sorry, wrong number. Oh, my God.
What?
It was her.
Which her?
The same her. She's in New York.
Yeah, Bob's having dinner with you.
Dinner with me, lunch with her, God knows who he had for breakfast. The man is a slug.
Allie, I'm sure there is a perfectly reasonable explanation for this.
There better be.
Well, after a drive of 11 of the most unbelievable plays I've ever seen, San Francisco has the ball on the Giants' 35, and there's a timeout on the field. This has been an incredible game. And this is WNEW, where it's a good time for a great beer.
And we're out.
Why don't you take 5, Eddie? Hi, have a seat. We just went to commercial. This is a great game.
Yeah, Bob, I didn't come here to watch football.
Oh, sorry, no fireworks till halftime.
Wouldn't be so sure. I called your apartment and a woman answered.
Oh, what did she say?
Hello?
What did you say?
Nothing. I was saving the goodbye for you. Was it Nancy?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, no, Allie, don't go.
3, 2.
Go near that dial, because we're back with Giants football at the Meadowlands, where it's 3rd and 6 for the San Francisco 49ers. I am not a sleaze.
Slug.
Whatever, let me explain. Okay, Montana drops back. Oh, he is hit by Taylor. Fumble, there's a scramble for the ball, and there's a flag down on the field. The referees are conferring. Look, Nancy was in town on some business. She had some time in between appointments, so I gave the doorman the keys, huh? Okay, it's a holding on the offense. The Giants decline. It'll be their ball on their own 40. There's the snap. Sims hands off to Morris. Oh, he is hit by Ronnie Lott in a safety blitz. What a hit. Morris is down.
Is he hurt?
I can't tell really, but it sounds, looks, and feels like probably he had the wind knocked out of him. Look, I've known all along that I've been seeing other women.
Other women?
Boy, is he hurt.
I thought it was just Nancy. Is it something they put in the Gatorade?
Boy, is he hurt. Look, can we talk about this at dinner?
No, I am afraid this is the 2-minute warning.
Meaning? He's still hurt.
Meaning I don't want to be a team player anymore. It's either one-on-one or nothing.
Morris is slow to get up. He looks really shaken. Boy, was he hurt. I know just how he feels. Look, is this an ultimatum?
Yes, even though it means I might lose you.
I don't know what to say.
Guess that says it all.
Oh, wait. Sims is changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's gone back for a pass. Look, Allie, I don't want to lose you.
Or make a commitment.
This isn't Monday Night Football. It's the young and the restless.
Whoa. What? Somebody's spiking the ball in the end zone. He must have scored a touchdown. Well, this crowd is going wild. That must have been some play. Wish I had seen it.
Good luck to you and Nancy.
The point after is good. It's Giants 34, San Francisco 23.
Allie?
Yeah.
How long are you going to be in there?
Till I've washed that man right out of my hair.
Allie, you've been in there for 40 minutes. You could have washed out half of Brooklyn by now.
You know, it's a good thing that Bob and I broke up. I mean, we have nothing in common. He loves football. I hate it. He wants to sow wild oats. I want to make oatmeal. I love museums. They put him to sleep.
There's an NFL museum in Ohio that I kind of like.
What are you doing here? Where's Kate?
Kate left.
Allie, can we talk privately?
Bob, I'm in the shower.
You can't get much more private than that. Who uses Chanel?
I do. Now go away.
Will you walk me to the door?
No. Go away.
Allie, you have to listen to me.
Why?
Well, right now you don't have any choice. Look, I've been thinking about what you said in the booth tonight.
And?
Well, look, I can't predict the future, and I'm not making any promises, and I don't even know if I want to settle down. Do you know what I'm trying to say here?
I'm not sure. So far, it's been only disclaimers.
Well, you don't make this easy on a guy, do you? Look, I think that you and I have something special together. I don't want to lose that. Who plucks their eyebrows?
Emma. I think we could have something special, too. I just can't adjust my feelings to suit your lifestyle.
Well, you want me to adjust my lifestyle to suit your feelings?
Only if they're your feelings, too.
Well, they are. I mean, well, you know.
Bob, I meant what I said. I can't see you if you're seeing other people.
I know.
So?
Look, I had a long talk with Nancy. It's over.
You mean that?
Who uses wrinkle cream?
Emma, you mean that?
Yeah, I mean that.
So, are we going steady?
Does this mean I can scrub your back?
No. But you can go downstairs and make some sandwiches.